Hello, my first graders. How are we doing today? So today we are going to look at our story elements like we've been looking at before, but today we're going to be looking at setting, sort of like the physical setting. Do you guys know what that is? Well, by the end, you'll be able to identify what it is. So we are going to be looking at the book This is the Way We Go to School. So the setting is more than just where the story takes place. So there's also rules about what a setting might be. So the geography, or like if there's mountains around, or if there's a forest, or different like locations. So how we're in Rochester might be totally different than if we were in California with all of their types of forests and mountains and hills and everything. Then there is the weather or the climate. So like here, it snows all the time. Not all the time, but then in Florida, it's always warm. It doesn't snow there, so their physical setting is a lot different than ours. And the plants and animals here are a lot different than other places. Like we don't have cheetahs. We don't have big, gigantic birds, maybe in a zoo, but we don't have them roaming around everywhere. And then we also have different buildings. So we have like those big, tall skyscrapers. We have like our school, which is a lot bigger than other schools that might be across the world. So we are going to look at that a little bit more with this book. So we're going to see how different kids go to school. So it says, can you see it? 1 by 1 or 2 by 2, come along. It's fun to do. Ellen takes it nice and slow. Time to watch the flowers grow. So what do you notice about her physical setting? It's a lot of trees and forests and bushes. Liz and Larry, as a rule, wear their jogging shoes to school, but at 20 minutes past, roller skates are twice as fast. So a lot of you take the bus, but these kids, they either run or they ride on their roller skates, which is cool. And the fastest way by far is by school bus or by car. I got ahead of myself. That's what you guys do. Jenny, Jerry, Pete, and Perry ride the Staten Island Ferry. So in New York City, they ride a big boat in order to get where they need to be. Cable cars take Jack and Jill up the hill and down the hill. Oh, I'm sorry if you hear Nemo again. Michael and his friend Miguel see the rooftops from the L. Horse and buggy rides, its planes start the day for Jake and Jane. So over here, it looks like they're on a train. But then over here, you ever seen a horse and buggy before? So it's kind of like a carriage where you get into the little car part and then the horse just kind of treks you along. And in Philly, Mitch and Molly go to school by trackless trolley. Bianca, Beppo, Benedetto ride aboard the Vaporetto. So very different from here to here, right? What do you notice about the physical setting? So over here, there's water. And over here, it's just a bunch of cars in the road. Bundled up against the breeze, Niels and Slovak go on skis. So it's not so warm over here. It's very snowy. Palm trees help keep Ahmed cool on his sunny walk to school. Mira takes time out to play. School's a hop and skip away. Whoa, two are very different. This one's more like tropical. It's got the palm trees. And over here, does it look like that? No. The physical setting is a lot different. And watch Sepp and Heidi sail through the air from peak to vale. Akini leaves for school by train far across the mountain chain. So they're taking it all the way in the air in a little cart. And over here is a train. Kay and Faye and Flo and Joe go to school by radio. Bicycles bring May and Ling through the traffic of Nanjing. Kind of like us right now being on the computers, but it's through a radio. And then all of them ride their bikes to school. So the physical setting over here is inside, and this is outside. And beneath the dripping sky, Ram was riding high and dry. William comes ashore by boat, counting seagulls while afloat. So this is a double-decker bus. So it's like a school bus, but 2 stories high. And then over here, it's kind of like the lake for us. It's very different. Carlos takes the town in stride. Luz prefers the countryside. So more buildings over here than over here. Nemo, I'm sorry. And the famous Metro line suits Igor and Ileana fine. So like a subway, if you've ever seen one before. Go by copter? By skidoo? Somewhere sometimes the kids do. A helicopter or a skidoo. Have you ever seen one of those? Kind of gets you through the snow, like a snowmobile. You come too. We'll look for you. So even over here, it tells you where all of the kids live. So there's like the USA and Hawaii, California, Missouri, New York City, Illinois, Pennsylvania, Italy, Norway, Egypt, Switzerland, Kenya, which is in Africa, Australia, China, India, Mexico, Russia, and Canada. And it even shows you where all of the places are. So kids in every single country across the world go to school very differently. So what did you notice about the physical setting in each one? We kind of went over it. Right, there's different buildings. So some of the homes were big, some of them were really small, some of them didn't have buildings. And what about their transportation, how they got to school? We saw bikes, we saw snowmobiles, helicopter, subway, the little ski slope looking car. I forget what it's called. And there's different weather types. So there's snow and palm trees and sand. There's all like water. A lot of different settings that we got in one book. So like we said in the story elements, there's setting, but there's also different rules to the setting. So remember, what is in a physical setting? What's in it? We have the people, the weather, the landscapes, and what else? The animals. What else? Oh, you guys are so good. Awesome job. Okay, so I want you to go around outside and see 5 different things that you can find about your physical setting. So whether it be cars that you see, or what kind of plants that you see, what kind of buildings do you see? Are there lots of people outside? Are there not a lot of people outside? Are there animals? Little squirrels, maybe? So I want you to do that, see what you can find, and you will be masters at the physical setting, okay? Good luck, guys. I can't wait to hear about it. Okay, bye.